Don't be scared, but no, that's me.
Fucking rap.
I just wanted to share with you all my results that I have from some different websites. And this is my Ancestry DNA. I don't know if you can see that. I have it up close, but yeah, here's all the different continents right here. And I'm just gonna like tell you what they are because it's harder to. I can't do those what other people do, which is label it, like have it both things on there. I don't know how. I'm not that tech savvy yet. I'm sorry, but
there's also certain programs.
I don't have those special programs, but I have 25 ancestral regions. I have West Africa. This is according to Ancestry. I have different ones. This is Ancestry says I have 27% Nigerian, 5% Benin and Togo, 2% Ivory Coast and Ghana, 1% Nigerian woodlands, and 1% Senegal. And then they said and that is over in this area. I think that's in the Western Africa down here. And then Western Europe is right here. I am 9% Northwestern Germany, 8% Southern Germanic Europe, 1% Germans in Russia, and 1% Netherlands. Then Central Africa, I think that's right around this area, right here. That is 7% Cameroon, 2% Western Bantu peoples. And then I'm Indigenous Americas. That is, I think over here. Yep. I'm 9% Mexico. Yeah, I could just do this little pointer thing. Okay. And then Celtic and Gaelic. That's over in Southern Wales. Oh, I don't want to do that. Southern Wales. You can just point it like that. Ah, here it is, right there. Southern Wales, and then the Ireland is over there too, and then Isle of Man. I'm 5% Southern Wales, 2% Leinster, Ireland, and 1% Isle of Man. Then I have Iberian Peninsula, which I have Canary Islands. I don't even see where that's at. Okay, whatever. I don't know where all those are, but I think maybe right here. No, I think that's Central. No, that might be Canary Islands. Canary Islands, I have 2%. Northern Spain. Oh wait, no, that's over here. Maybe right here. The Canary Islands, and then right there. Then Northern Spain, I have 2%. Azores, I have 1%, and Portugal, I have 1%. And then in England, I know that's over in Europe. I'm sorry, I'm bad at this stuff. But England, Southeastern England, and Northwestern Europe, I have 5%. And then North Central Europe, I have 3%. And then I have Canadian, I have Quebec, I have 2%, 1% Northwestern Italian, 1% Denmark, and in North Africa, I have 1% North Africa. This is all from this, and it's kind of cool how it shows you that. And then also, if I want to go to my regular thing, I can go here, and this is kind of neat because I can see some of my family photos from the stuff that I have, which is really cool because I didn't know a lot about my genetics, and this really like helps everybody to like connect. This one thing I like about Ancestry, and I do one of their main accounts, and I have like pictures of my relatives and stuff like that. Like here's one of my relatives, but you can't see it as well. It's way too small.
Oh, come on.
There's one of my relatives right there. wish it was better. Well, that's one of my relatives. And then, let's go back. I have more of a family portrait somewhere around here. Let's do all photos. Yes, that's all records, maybe. No, those are all records. It does like all the different stuff. Like you can do records, stories. Here's another photo. This is a full portrait. That was old. That's an old photo. You can kind of tell. I have some really older ones too, but those are the ones I can't really get because I don't know where they are. Well, here's one of my, or did I already show that one? I don't think so. There's one of my relatives. I have a lot of mine in my Hispanic family, so my Spanish side is mostly there. So I don't know much about my dad. But yeah, I have a lot. It shows you all your matches, and I got like a ton of matches of relatives that I met. So I have like a ton. It's kind of neat. So that's that, and then I wanted to show you my Genomelink as well. They have different stuff. You can go down to your reports. This is my deep ancestry. And this is really cool too, because it brings your whole history up. And as you can see, I have Central and Western Africa. I have a good amount of that, 43.5%, then 5.2% North Africa, and I got 4.1% East Africa, 1% African hunter-gatherer, 0.9% South African. Then I got 24% Northeastern Europe. I got 7.8% Southern Europe. I have 2.4% Scandinavian, 0.8% West Slavic. And then I have, for America, I have 6.1% North and Central America, 3.8% South America, and I have Middle Eastern, 0.6% Levantine. Which that also includes, like, they go to even deeper, and it shows you Turkish. So I'm Turkish. And then if you go to, like, in between all of these, it'll show you all the different little ones in that country, which is what I like. I like to really delve into depth. Yeah, I'm not going to do all of them because I have way too many. But it shows you each little one and each percentage, so it's really very detailed. I really like that report because of how detailed it is. That's one of my favorite things. And also you can get other things. Like I checked my Native American ancestry. This one I have 2.6% Southern Andes Patagona, 2.5% Mayans, 1.4% Northern Andes, 1.2% Mesoamerica, and 0.5% Central America. That's all my different American ones for my Native American side. Then I could go to British. I have British. Let's see where that one is at. I have 5% Ireland, 0.9% Northumberland, 0.73% Southeast England, 0.62% East Anglia, 0.61% Orkney. Some of these I don't know what they are. 0.58% Northwest Scotland, 0.48% West Cornwall, 0.48% East Cornwall, 0.47% Cumbria, and 0.42% North Yorkshire. So that's all those, and they show you them all right there. It just does whatever you are. Like if you're not anything, then it'll tell you that too. So like I think I have a little Asian.
Yeah,
So this one. Yeah, I have like a certain percent. Oh, what was that? Oh, I went somewhere else. Okay. Actually, this shows my Asian ancestry as 12.51% Levantine, 3.18% South Indian, 2.26% Turkic, 0.59% Siberian, and that's it. But it shows you like all the different, not just like Asian, but like also Middle Eastern because it's in Asia. So it shows you all of those. So I have a lot of that according to this one. See, they're all different, and I have like different like test reports I did, a ton of them. So it's that was a really fun thing for me to do. Oh, here's all the pictures. They came up right here. See, this was somebody that was in my family too. She's really pretty. That is Ellie Lee Boss Rogers. So it's down the ancestry. Some of these are really neat. Like, I think that little one is kind of cute. A little infant or toddler. Aurora Zamora, age 2. It's cute. So some of them, they kind of show you. And there's some really old ones. I have somebody that's been in the military. Another person. This is Captain Grady H. Pendergrast. That was somebody in my family. This was a asylum, Southwestern Insane Asylum from Texas. Look at how big that is. That's an asylum. So it's kind of cool. And it just shows you, I think this might have been my dad. Well, maybe my mom thought was my dad, but I don't think he is because there's no way. Because I tested whether William was my dad or not, and he would have been dead before I was born, sadly. So I don't think that's my dad, but it's still in the ancestry thing. Because that would have been my stepdad. This is my also extended family. This relative of mine had like 18 kids or something like that. Like, who has 18 kids? She had a lot though. Yeah, that she was from Texas. I think Texas or Mexico. That's the portrait family photo of Cauldron photos. So that's my Cauldron line. And this is just all the genomes reports I got. And there was one that had some about my ancestry on this as well. So it's interesting to see what different ones say. This one is a little more in depth. See, it shows you all the different things that you could be. And then this shows my admixture. Has a lot less because they're more concise. And this is all the possibilities, I think, that they said. And I have Western Europe. I have 20% Italian, 2% broadly Southern Western Europe. And then I have Eastern Europe or Russia, 5% Hungarian, 3% Lithuanian, 11% Russian, and 2% Ukrainian. I don't have any Baltic or Balkan or Greek. And I don't have any West Asian. I have North African. No, I don't. This one doesn't say I do. Okay. I have West Sub-Saharan African. 6% broadly Sub-Saharan African, 3% Gambian, 6% Sierra Leone, 22% Nigerian. And then the East Sub-Saharan African, I have 6% Southeast Sub-Saharan African. And then Central Asian, I don't have, or South Asian, I don't have that. But I do have Northeast Asian or Native American. I have 13% Native American. I don't have Korean or Japanese, but I do have Chinese. I have 1% broadly Southeast Asian or Chinese. And then I don't have Southeast Asian or Polynesian. And then that's it. That's all my stuff from them because they're way more condensed, and they actually did a full genome type link. These are some of the people that they said had shared the same. Says my maternal or paternal haplogroups. This is my maternal mitochondrial haplogroup is H, and these are some of the same people that shared that. It says Nicholas Copernicus was from 1473 to 1543. Napoleon Bonaparte, 1769 to 1891. He was a French statesman and military leader. And he was a Polish mathematician and astronomer in Russian Renaissance era. Then I was with Marie Antoinette, Queen of France before the French Revolution, and she was 1755 to 1793. And then Queen Victoria, 1819 to 1901. She was the Queen of Great Britain and Ireland from 1837 until her death. All these people had haplogroup H. Apparently, maternal haplogroup H is very common in Europe, accounting for about 40% of maternal lineages in Europe. It's also found in North Africa and Asia. The maternal haplogroup H1 is very common Western European maternal lineage and occurs in high frequencies in Iberian Peninsula. It's also found in North Africa, Near East, Central, and North Asia. Maternal haplogroup H3 is found throughout the whole Europe. And maternal haplogroup H5 is most frequently in Western Caucasus. That's kind of all interesting. I found very interesting. And then that just shows all my paternal and maternal haplogroups and all that. So that's all that. But I also did do I did a lot of the extensive one for this. So I learned a lot about my diseases I could have and other stuff. That's mainly why I started this one, because if you are interested, go to sequencing.com and start their little process. You have to do a swab in yourself. So it's kind of similar to Ancestry and how they do it, but it's way more extensive. And they have different marketplace, different little tests you can do and stuff like that. You can get different reports for different things you want. I got a good amount of them, but I'm just going to show you that because I was mainly dealing with my ancestry on this. Maybe some other time I'll share my medical side, or what I'm what I could have and stuff like that, but I'm already kind of long in this, so yeah, I will put it out a little bit here. Sorry if I'm scaring everybody, but yeah, that was my different stuff, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And it was somewhat okay. That looks freaky. Okay, but yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that, because I find ancestry stuff to be kind of interesting since I was adopted and everything. It's very interesting to see how they can figure it out, and we are still learning. A long time ago that would not have been, but nowadays you can know your ancestry. Isaac's mostly just Asian, so
yep.
He's the straight thing. I have a billion things, so everybody always asks me what I am, and now I can tell them. But I still don't 100% know, because I get so much different labels, so. But I at least can label it down, So that's kind of why I did it, because I wanted to know more about what kind of things I have. So yeah, I just wore this because I wanted to be Christmassy today, and I'm kind of trying to see what I want for my Christmas pictures, so. Yeah, but I hope that you're having a great day and that you're getting festive, and just remember, this is a wonderful time, and I'm sorry for those that don't have somebody, because I know how it feels. Like at one point I didn't have anybody, and it really does make you feel lonely, and I cried a lot. So I'm a blubber type head. I cry a lot. I get emotional. So
Yep, that's true.
I'm on meds though, so I don't get as emotional as I used to, but I still can get emotional. But yeah, I'm thinking of you all. So you're always gonna have somebody that's thinking about you, and we're kind of there in the spirit, right? The spirit of everything. So hope you have a wonderful holiday and stay beautiful and wonderful inside and out. Mwah.